Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect for this weekly live stream that we do every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also do it every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So very, very good, and we are here, and we're going to have a little bit of fun and do our normal thing here. We're going to answer some comments, and yes, indeed, and maybe even, who knows, try to get a hold of a scammer. It's getting harder these days unless they call me. Silver Wolverine is here almost. First Grow Mechanic took the top spot, though. Good to see you. Welcome, guys. John Runyon is here. Good to see you. Down in New Mexico. Thought he was first, but he was way off. The Raza is here. All right, good to see you guys. Mark Hazley is here. Good to see you. Everybody's here. Nice. All right, very, very good. Let's see, hot dog date. I had a hot dog for a date on Friday night. Oh, man, it was great. Fantabulous. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. So let's slurp our way into the first comment of the night here. MVL9591, thank you for your appraisal. And I know I'm repeating myself. If the government sends more stimulus, I buy more silver and gold. There you go. That's what I would do with it. I haven't gotten it except for the first round of stimulus there. All right. No slice of pizza for Savoy. I'm sorry, Savoy, but I'll make you famous. Hello, Slater Stacker. Good to see you. The Silver Sliver is here. Good to see you. R. Werner. Good to see all you guys. Let's see here. Zephiel says, where did you get the information that the surplus of silver has increased? The Silver Institute. Interview with the Silver Institute. In fact, I mentioned it in the video where I got the information. Yes, indeed. The guy that actually authored the report, or one of the people that actually authored the report, is where the information came from. Very, very good. Okay, let's get up here. Chad Lichtenstein on the silver surplus. If there's a silver shortage, I gave my insurance guy $5K to invest in the riskiest investment possible 1 year ago. It's worth $15K now. Wow. All right. Very good. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Very good. Hey, good to see. Spectacular. He has correctly identified my sex, that I'm a dude and not a gal. Thank you, sir. Good to see. Spectacular. A good guy as well. There he is. All right. Very nice. We do have a spammer that is responding to us with his direct number. And we may call here in a moment. If we can find a way to make it work. All right, Love Button is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome, everybody. Vogus is here. Good to see all you all. All right. Lil Robin says there will be no crash in the markets. It will be a melt up like Venezuela. There is so much fiat creation, and it's not printed any longer. They type it on a computer screen and transfer that number to whomever they want. We use fiat currency, and real money is gold and silver. Well, I actually made an argument that the dollar is actually money too. But I don't think we can really compare ourselves to Venezuela. I think we have a long way to go there. We're too powerful of a nation. We're the largest economy in the world. I don't think it's just going to crash just like that. But nonetheless, we are definitely we're closer than ever before, and I think there could be inflation and economic hardship ahead, for sure. All right. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Good to see you guys. Major Mark, check out JM Bullion. Half random for 901. That's a $20 premium over ounce. Very good. Nice. Good deal on that for 1/2 ounce gold coin random. Yep. Not a bad deal at all. If you can find good deals like that, snag them up for gold, especially. Very good. Sterling Cannabis is here. Good to see you. Silver Honda is here. Winning Image Photography is here. And Silver Stealer. Very good. All right. Very good. A low blood pressure is here. You hardly ever come by. That's why I don't say much to you. And you sold me out under the river, but that's all right. All right, let's see here. Aaron Krause says, just as I was able to purchase OSB plywood for $10 to $14 a year ago, and now they cost $44 per sheet. Yeah, logistics has inflated the cost of just about everything. Plus, so many companies tooled up for PPE. That's true. Another thing to consider there. That's right. They tooled up for PPE. That's right. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. Moving up. We've got Monty. Good morning, Sal, and to the Salivation Nation. Good morning to you. Actually, it's evening now, but thank you, Monty, for watching. Oh, nice. Sky Pilot just bought a half-ounce bar of gold. Very cool. Hello, Ronald Hall. Good to see you. Mark Bachman says, if that was true, then why are the premiums still through the roots? Somebody's lying. Well, if you watch the video, I explain it. I answer that question in the video. Yes, indeed. Very good. Oh, let's see. Larry Whittington says, a silver shortage, one way more than people may think. Remember, here's something for context. Say it's off to college, then marriage, then move to the city or location to make a career together. One or the other in a relationship leaves a box and turns the house key. As soon over the last night when you move 15,000 miles away and you realize you left a box of rare, valuable coins. Since they were gifts from the parents. Being young, you're really not skilled on the value of the silver market, both assure each other, so it can always find coins. I'll pause that. We got a scammer calling in here. Hello?
Hello, this is Kate from Discover.
Okay.
According to your recent and previous excellent payment history, under the FCRA, you are qualified to get reduction on your credit card accounts. You must act to get the reduction. Press 1 to speak to a live representative.
Oh, a live representative. Better than a dead one. This is great. I need to make sure I need a proof that they're alive.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
I'm not sure what he's saying in this comment. Realize it has been all picked out and saved, and another person is protected by finders keepers. Yeah, that's true. You gotta watch out for that, finders. But finders keepers would be for anything found in the house, right? I would suspect. Good to see Barbara's here. She enjoyed that. Very good. I might answer back. Says, morning, Sal. Had to make sure and have my coffee ready because if it's not, I hear you slurp yours. If it's not, and I hear you slurp yours, I get jealous. All right, well, there you go. I did answer back. I'm responding back with a slurp for you. All right, there you go. Here we go. Very good. All right. Yeah, I'm going to reduce my credit line. Well, we'll let it sit.
Call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to
Okay, we'll stay on the line. I'll be Mr. Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel. How about if I be Mr. Pumpernickel? Despite being deceased, drummer Vinnie Paul can still outplay the living Martichoke Lars Ulrich. That's true. Facts don't lie. And facts don't care if you're dead or not either. That's right, exactly. Calvin Cooper says, good morning. Good afternoon to you, sir. Calvin Cooper. Carl Lushanka, excellent video. Definitely the topic of the day. I shared at WSS. Well, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, it's good to see when the videos get shared out. Silver Stealer. We're filming another state park yesterday, and we're outside the front entrance taking pictures. We had finished when a state trooper made us get out of the car at gunpoint. Are you serious? Whoa. That's crazy. Wow. Man, I'm sure you'll... Hello? I'm sure you'll talk about that in an upcoming video, Silver Stealer. By the way, Silver Stealer posted a great video by a park with his drone, his new drone. And, yes, indeed, new drone with the winning image photography. Very good. So check out Silver Stealer's channel and the latest stuff there. Very good. All right. Barbara Carbine says, the prepper in me is ready for anything when I stack silver. A good and thought-provoking video. Well, thank you, Barbara. You are awesome. Thanks so much. Yes, indeed. Very good. It's a good way to prep. All right, mistaken identity. Mistaken identity. Okay. Wow. Okay, Prepper Days has got a tune in his heart. Well, I've got a tune on my phone right now. It's called On Hold Music. Thank you, Prepper Days. And I do have something sweet. I've got a Nutter bar I'm going to chew on here. I just was hankering for something like this. Very good to see Meteor Man. Hoosier Stackers here, driving and lurking. Thanks, my friend. Good to see you. We're going to nibble at this just a little at a time.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Pumpernickel, the name of Napoleon's horse. I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's see here. Moving ahead here, Mark Bachman says, interesting, I watch a lot of different guys on the silver, and I mean, some of these guys, or they're very knowledgeable, you're the only one that's saying there's a surplus right now, and I'm not doubting that.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, but I had a long time on hold, and you interrupted a comment, and I haven't had a chance to answer the question about a Coin Show podcast yet. Go ahead. What did you want, sir?
What question you want? The reason of the call is to lower down the interest rate.
Which interest rate? You're talking about the Fed interest rate? Only the only one that can do that is Jerome Powell and the Board of Governors. Son of a... Dang it. All right. Man, all right. Guard drone that hovers over my home with a camera. Oh, there you go. Nice. Spectacular. A guard drone. I love that. That's cool, man. Mark Medlin, I don't know what the Coin Show podcast is. But Alter. He said Alter. He meant to say, are you willing to? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I have to check it out. And we'll see that featured this Sunday. So stay tuned to the Silver Stealer channel for that. Mistaken Identity. All right. So anyways, Mark Bachman says, I watch different guys on silver, and I mean, some of these guys, and they're very knowledgeable. You're the only one saying there's a surplus right now. I'm not the only one. I'm quoting somebody else that's saying it from a trusted source that I believe, the Silver Institute. I'm not doubting that, but you're the only one going against the grain. It doesn't make sense to me. Not with very high premiums doesn't make sense to me. With massive suppression, it doesn't make sense to me. But I'll do more research and see what I can find. That very good. And that's really the bottom line. Because I do not believe in massive suppression. I've done enough research that I can feel, I'm open-minded to it if there's any facts can be shown to me on it, but I've been called a shill for the big bankers because I don't believe it, and all that, but until I see evidence or proof of it, I'm going to stand by my beliefs, because if you watch the end of this video, you'll see why. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. We have a greetings from Mike Kitten as a black belt. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very, very much. And wow, they brought him back up for winning image photography. That had to be pretty scary. Good grief. Wow. Sal, you have to speak to them like you have no brains. They like that. That's true. That should be easy for me, as Love Button says. That's right. Pumpernickel tastes good. All right. Okay. Moving ahead here, we've got Phil Robertson says, Sal, I watch closely from my bell to see what's happening. I appreciate your work here. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Bratislav is here. He says pumpernickels taste good. That's right. Very, very good. Is the LBMA lying? I don't know. Well, the LBMA, on this interview, they showed that the LBMA didn't get as much as the COMEX did. So there may be a squeeze on the LBMA, but not on the COMEX. The COMEX got a huge bunch of silver. The LBMA actually posted a video about the LBMA recognizing the silver squeeze, which I thought was very unusual. So yes, indeed. So their allocations, they may be kind of tightening up a bit. But I think even they showed an increase. But yeah. Pay no attention to the nose behind the curtain, says Nosematics. There you go. All right. We won't do it. AB says, new to stacking and trying to understand if this manipulation or if we're missing something in the physical supply chain side. Does newly mined silver all get converted to a portion for industrial use and a portion for investment products? Yes. The answer to your question, the short answer is yes. And more of it goes for, much more of it goes for industrial purposes and then for jewelry and the like. There's a portion held by stackers that won't see the market again until much higher prices, but this is a percentage of investment-grade metals that gets converted into industrial grade for real-world use. I don't know. I'm sure there probably is. Less likely nowadays, though. Trying to understand this, but wondering if there's only tightness on the investment grade side that we might actually be squeezing ourselves, bidding up premiums versus metals. I think you've come to a pretty good conclusion here. And that is essentially kind of what I talk about in the video, because it does seem like there's two separate piles of silver, so to speak, to simplify it. And the stuff that's utilized for industrial grades not really being as impacted by the silver squeeze movement. All right, very good. Okay. Sky Pilot says, I don't listen to the media or powers that be. As Dad always said, chart your own course, stay on course, and follow through and achieve your purpose. Keep stacking, full steam ahead. There you go. All right. It's really the bottom line. You can go through all the noise and just continue to press on or stack on as you see conveniently. Very good. All right. If I gave you proof the banks are doing the spot, if I gave you proof what the banks are doing to the spot price, your show would immediately go XXX rated. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I mean, so far somebody showed me a chart that said if it was a hypothetical chart that had nothing behind it saying this is the price of silver, but wasn't adjusted for inflation, or at least it wasn't any notes on it. It just said that if you bought silver at the end of the day and sold it at the end of the trading day and sold it at the beginning of the trading day, then it would go way up. And if you did it the opposite, it would go way down. And he showed that as proof of manipulation from some article somewhere. And I was just like, yeah, that's not proof of manipulation or at least of price suppression to the banks. You know, that's something where literally you'd have to buy and sell silver at the exact same time every single day in order for you to see a return on your investment. And you can take numbers and make them say whatever you want based off the spot price of silver. That does not necessarily mean that it's proof of suppression. But yeah, if I saw actual proof of it, then it would be a different story. But I think if there was actual proof of it, some people would be in jail right now. But there is manipulation, but there's manipulation on the way up, and there's manipulation on the way down. Hence, why J.P. Morgan is paying $987 million. $978 million in fees. Let's see here. Very good. Hey, thanks, Vogus, for the super chat. Vogus loves Sal's followers. Yes, I do too. Thank you so much. Good to see Peter Grace. Let's see here. Low blood pressure, everything approaching all-time highs except silver. Wake up, Mr. Salivate. Well, but look at the video I did the other day, low blood pressure, about the $46,000 in cash. If I didn't take it to this conclusion, but I should have. People said in the comments, if you take a silver dime and a silver quarter from 1950 and add that up, that's well above inflation. Silver's already performing above inflation right now if you take it from that point of view. Yes, indeed. And silver's gone up. But look at copper. Look what copper's done. Copper's, I mentioned that in the video, copper's doubled. And I tell you what, if there's any reason to suppress the price of anything, it would be copper and iron, because they're utilized so much more for business and industry. There's a lot more motivation to do that than for silver, in my view. All right, very good. Let's see here. Sky Pilot, a broken watch is correct 2 times a day. There you go. All right, very good. I'm just having another bite of this Nutter Bar. I'm trying not to just wolf this thing down. I'm going to take it one little piece at a time to enjoy it. Here we go. All right. Canada Standing Guard says, my thoughts, those who make financial decisions do not want us to own precious metals. Are we being herded out of a secure wealth insurance towards riskier investments such as the stock market and crypto? I think we're being herded. I'm not a follower of the herd over the cliff. Well, that's right. That's why we stack. But I don't think they really care, honestly, as financial institutions, especially with silver, because silver is utilized as a commodity. It's seen more as a commodity based off the breakdown of silver used as a hedge against, or used in all sorts of different areas in the industrial sector. All right, I'm eating a silver cookie. No, I'm eating a Nutter Butter Brown. Have another one. Not good. Michael Phillip, all is one now. Bill 457, you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. And Maria Chin is here. Says good points out. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Hello, Gold Chick is here. And Silver Wolverine is still with us as well. Joshua Fawcett says, I cannot tell you the coins are not beautiful. They are. I like having stuff like that too. But I do think allowing the paper markets to decide spot prices unethical as it is today. And I do think they will lose control at some point. Who knows when? Excuse me. I understand, but there are ETFs for a lot of different commodities and things out there. And that's just kind of the way the market is. There's for copper, iron, pork bellies. There's representations of the physical. And we know there's a lot more paper than there is the physical to back up silver, which is why I've been a proponent of stacking physical for those of us out there who do. So those of you who participate in the ETFs, some may say that you're contributing to the spot price decisions by investing in that regard. Probably more so than we are, but anyways. All right, there you go. Thank you guys for the blessings. Appreciate it. That was a fake sneeze. I just wanted some blessings. No, I'm kidding. All right, very good. All right, frontman Phil Anselmo and trader John Kerry and crack addict Hunter Biden. I'm going to go with Phil Anselmo on this one. Yes, indeed. Definitely going to go with Phil on this one because he's a great vocalist. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky, Lord Humongous, Sterling Cannabis. Good to see you all. Welcome. Donald is still with us. Mark B is here. I have more of this Nutter Bar to eat. And we've got the great Cyber Current Twitcher here as well. Good to see you guys. All right. All right, very good. Sterling Cannabis says Tootsie Rolls are more satisfying. Yes, indeed. I think I'll steer clear of those. VT Ryder is here. Hello, VT. Good to see you. All right. Silver Steeler says you're right. Silver does sell itself. Also, totally agree with you on the dealers racking in the dough due to the high premiums. I've slowed way down on silver, doing gold for now until silver calm down. If it doesn't, my silver stack is good enough for me. There you go. Yep, that's kind of how I look at it too. You will pay, there's still high premiums on gold, but you'll pay less for them. All right. And then a silver. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. We're going to see if we can call this guy and see if he'll answer. Let me put this up. Okay, let's make it happen. We're calling. We're making it happen. His name is Jay with CFS. It's his direct line. Call and progress.
Number is currently unreachable.
Okay, all right, crap. All right, let's just try it here. We're going to try it here from this phone. I've got a burner phone anyway. This is my burner phone anyway. I don't care about it.
Hello, Jason.
Is this Jay or Jason?
Jason, same person.
Same person. Okay, all right, yeah, very good. Hello, how you doing? I'm calling about a loan for the business. What? Yes, indeed.
Yes.
There sounds like there's a lot of activity going on your way. What's going on there? What's going on?
We just funded a big deal.
Nice. So there's a big celebration. What did you scam them out of? How much?
No, we don't scam anybody. Trust me.
All right.
We
Well,
give people money. We don't take money from people.
I am going to give you an even better deal. I'm gonna dwarf that one. Whatever that deal was, I'm gonna dwarf it with this deal. This deal is going to. You're gonna be celebrating big time with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Go ahead. What's up?
All right. My name. All right. Put me on speakerphone so everybody can hear. I need everybody's attention in the room.
There is no speakerphone.
All right. You got me on speaker yet? I'm waiting.
We don't have a speakerphone here.
All right. Turn up the volume and put the phone down. I can hear everybody else there. That means they can probably hear me too. All right.
I mean, you're in a headset, really, so not necessarily.
There's a headset. Okay. All right. Here's the deal. All right. My name is Lester Pumpernickel, and I have a business that needs funding, and I need a lot of it. I'm going to need $2.5 million. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear me or not, but that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. What you just heard is exactly what I said.
Okay.
All right. So
2.5. Yeah.
I need $2.5 million, and for the old business here. And it's Pumpernickel Enterprises, and we're a nickel refining business. And what we do is we take nickel and we suppress the nickel price over a long period of time through a cabal of several different institutions to out of the Cayman Islands to make sure it's not tracked.
Okay, it doesn't really sound like the type of thing that we do.
Why doesn't it sound like the thing you do? You're loaning money to a business. This is a legitimate business, you know what I'm saying? What turns you off about it? You know what I'm saying? What soured you on this?
We only deal with businesses based out of the United States.
Oh, I'm in the United States. I'm out of Monroe, Louisiana. What I'm talking about is funneling money through the Cayman Islands. But
sorry.
The company is founded in the United States. The company is in the United States.
Yeah, we don't deal with any funneling of that sort.
What about if I just?
Unfortunately.
Why not? It's not through Epstein Island. We're not going to take it through Epstein Island. Cayman Islands are legit.
Yeah, but we only really deal with companies that do mainly banking and business in the United States of America.
We are in the United States of America. All the transactions occur here. What happens is what we do is whenever profits we get, all the businesses transact in the United States. We take these funds and we palm mute them on a boat to the United States. Okay, so in other words, if you take your palm and put it at the very end of the bridge on the guitar to muffle the strings when you chunk, it's kind of like that, but with money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand that?
Okay, that's great.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I got it.
All right. So, how can we make this happen, sir?
Yeah. What's your email address?
It is Martichoke. Oh. They hung up on me. All right. Very good. Yep. No, he didn't want to do the Epstein Island. He didn't want to do the chunking there. So anyways, all right, very good. All right. Palm mute my bass. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right. So now moving up, we got JNS that says once again, stacking isn't about speculative profit. It's about getting your assets out of debt-driven fiat financial system, which is in the process of collapsing. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be so quick to say that it's collapsing quite yet. The other things, buy land, invest in mining and commodities, and pay off all debt. Your name, not a bank or lender, should be the only thing in the title deed. That's right. All right. Very good. I'd say very good. I agree with that. Pay off your debt, and your name, not a bank or lender, should be the only thing under the title deed. Very good. Medium man, 10 cents in 1955 is 99 cents today. Inflation, 0.072 ounce of silver is worth $1.90. Okay, yes, and 99 cents today. All right, very good. So multiply that by 10, and then 46,000. I guess that would be very good. All right. Okay, let's see here. Kirk Hammett has nearly lost half his skin on his body while palm muting. That's right, exactly. Okay. Silver Wolverine says, I agree with you, Sal. I've lost many subscribers and get lots of thumbs down and lost many views because I don't agree that silver is the end-all be-all. I love to buy silver when it's not popular to do so. In my opinion, this is not that time. Yeah, there's a high premium of them. Of it right now, and so yeah, I can understand that. Very good. Okay. Where are we at? DRS says silver shortage. Yeah. I'm laughing at that. All right. Very good. I'm not welcome at Epstein Island, says Donald, and my young boyfriend. That's right. Good to see Terry is here. Terry79, welcome. Elon Musk says thumbs up. All right. And we move on up here. We've got the Silver Sliver. Says, one thing is for sure, change is coming. Whether it darkens your sky or lights it up like the 4th of July, in the end, if you have done the best you could with what you have, you've done well. Maybe it's too complicated for the average Joe to make sense of. Seems to me like this talk of alternate monies has been around as long as not longer than me. Well done as usual, sir. Thank you. Yes, that's right. Very good point. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. But I do think there's probably going to be, again, there's active talk about this reset, what form that's going to take, and may not be recognizable to the average Joe. You know what I mean? At least at the very beginning. I think they'll try to slip something underneath. You know, and again, one of the biggest manipulators of everything is the Fed. And we all know that's happening. Very good. Renegado 100 says the silver game is playing by big investors. We are the little guys trying to profit from it. All right. And moving up here, a Bigfoot silver hide and seeker. Uncle Sal is always locked and loaded. Oh, the pumpers, pundits, and dumpers, a wise man. Once said, don't believe everything that you hear. On only half of what you see. Yes, sir, it's a dog-eat-dog paper mache world. Let's not run around and buy some precious metals. Let's walk over and buy it all. There we go, all right. Well, I'd say you don't want to panic buy. You don't want to be driven by fear. You want to be driven by calm. Let's see here. Driven by calm. Let's see here. Strat Captain 66 says, might as well keep stacking because one thing is for sure, the currency will crash. May as well have something of value. The central banks are accumulating. So should we. All right. Very good. That's right. Be our own central bank. Out of comment living. All right. I think we'll just, in the interest of time, we'll just skip that. But thank you, Larry. Mitch Gilbert, someone's lying. I don't know. I think that both can be true. That's kind of what I'm talking about in this video. It's how you interpret the information. It's really where it is. I believe they're both true. Very good. Hello, Silver Heist. Good to see you. Who's here? Slayer Stacker says, well, Sal, if the world ever gets low or runs out of silver, all they have to do is call old Uncle Sal. Sal, you have a chance to be a hero and sell back a couple billion ounces. There you go. And that wouldn't have even put a dent in the old stack. Oh, man. Yeah. No. Sadly, I'm sorely lacking in that area. But yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Someone's always lying. That's right. Exactly. Somebody's always lying. 63B Plum says, these segments that seem to come out every 5 minutes from all kinds of people seem to be the same blather over and over, so it's understandable people are starting to think it is all BS. Yes. All right. I'm not sure what you're talking about segments referring to there, but if it's what I think, then I agree. Hello, Darren Sharon. Good to see you. And Silver Smith is popping by to say hello. Thumbs up. Back to work on the pool. All right. Thank you, sir. I'm sure the pool will be great when you're done with it. Thank you so much. And David Dalton says, I'm still stacking. Just place another order. Silver squeeze. All right. Just keep on stacking. Nice. Okay. Hello, Amber Hagelstein. Good to see you. Amber is here. Welcome. And we have silver hair. Sal is lacking in areas. Yes, indeed. I'm lacking in areas. That's right. Silver hair stacker. I sure am. My voice sounds rough today. It sounds rough every day, Squatter. Yes, indeed. Always rough. David Dalton says, silver is on sale. Well, it's on sale for pretty high premium over spot these days. Yes, indeed. But it is on sale for sure. Texas Lone Star Stacker says, stack 'em high, cheap, and deep, y'all. Get all you can, give nothing back. All right. Very, very good. Let's go. All right, good to be back online. Glad you're here, Darren. And we've got Silver Honda. My Publix has a surplus of freaking Folgers Black Soul coffee. Buy one, get one free. After I practically bought the whole shelf of it, now there's a shortage. There you go. That is a great deal for sure. It's good coffee. It's what I'm sipping on right now. Ah, very good. Silver Steeler was thinking getting my first haircut since COVID. But I remembered, you need hair. There you go. All right, you need hair for that. William D. Goebel says, there's always plenty of silver, gold too, palladium, rhodium is what's making money. Yeah, that's true. Palladium is at all-time high right now. Crazy. I need to do a video on that. Probably will soon. Joe Moore says the LBMA released a report for the first time ever, I believe, saying that the Fed silver squeeze was weeks away from draining all the silver out of the LBMA. This was never addressed in the Kitco interview. He's also said some nonsense about how long it would take for it to move silver from London to New York to ship, like planes don't exist in 2021. Let's see here. Hello? I don't... Yes?
Hi, can I speak to Jim?
Can you speak to who? It cut off on me. Who did you want to... Crap. Oh. So Joe, yes, I covered that story, and it's probably, if they would have kept the same amount in there, the OBMA did get squeezed, so to speak, but the COMEX actually increased, and I think that's what he was talking about. Now, a whole lot of silver, I don't know how that is typically shipped. Is it typically shipped by plane? I don't know. But you're right. Planes do exist, and they could ship some of it via the planes. Probably not a whole lot of it, considering its weight. But yes, indeed, they could. Dude Dave says, Sal, the shill. Keep speaking the truth, brother. I'll remain cautiously optimistic. It surely is an insurance policy in the face of a declining currency. Yes, indeed. You're right. Very good. Okay. KD says, most silver supply is a waste. Byproduct of base metal mining, yes. We mine so much of the stuff, only half of it goes towards industry. So what do you do with the other half? Sell it to peasants and call it money, of course. Here we go. All right. Way to look at it. One way to look at it. All right. Boris Buliak says, for some reason, some of us old stackers have a soft spot for Engelhard bars. For all newbies out there, be very careful with fakes. Having said that, my 10-ounce bar is my cornerstone. All right. Very, very good. All right. It's your cornerstone. Nice. The Silver Sliver says, I'm prepared to live with what I got. And silver rises or falls, like you or someone said, an ounce is an ounce is an ounce. My wife, on the other hand, is still not on board 100%, but I hope to get her there one day. Keep on keeping on. There you go. Yes, if you can convince the wife, that's a good thing for sure. So, boy, you should get some sound effects in the background when you call scammers, race cars, gunfights. Yeah, I know. I should probably do that. That would be good. I did do it one time with Sling Blade clips, but I gotta do my own Sling Blade impression. So, anyways. All right. Okay. Xi Jinping Bear says, damn straight. Got it. I view rifles and handguns the same way. There you go. That he does. No Man says, demand has not gone down. They are lying. All right. I appreciate your thoughts on that. Rick E says, what about the enormous growing industrial need regarding the electric car? That's right. It's going to, I think that when it really starts to come up after this, when things start to open up again, I think you will see that. And that will be where some of the squeeze will be, for sure. I think he's talking about the here and now and through 2020, the 2020 report. But yes, indeed. All right. Okay, where are we at? The Potter Stacker says, I expect a crash once the apes get bored in a year or two and flood the market with all their hoarding today. That's what I kind of was warning against. But I've been assured by a good number of the community there that they won't do that. But we'll see here. All right. Phil Robertson. Listen, Sal, those that might oppose your views, really, what they don't like are enjoying time spent with you when you so eloquently slurp your coffee. Everything else is just fine, sir. Well, thank you, sir, Phil. I appreciate that. I slurp in your honor. Yes, indeed. Very good. Very good. Brian is going to get 10 more grams of platinum on Saturday. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Bill457, hey, you got it. Don't worry about the right or left. Stay in the middle of things. All right. There you go. Thank you, brother. Well, and it's not so much about ideology. It's just about information. In other words, I don't necessarily steer towards confirmation bias. I like to report on stories from both sides or all sides of the spectrum, even if it doesn't necessarily support my ideology. Over here, the lack of platinum crudes in the market. Chinese controlling the flow and sending the platinum to China industrial use. I don't think the South African Mint has ever made a platinum kangaroo or a platinum Krugerrand. If they have, they've done it only in a numismatic sense. I've not seen a bullion platinum Krugerrand. Have you? I've never seen it. All right. James Sampson says, man, you really do call him like you see him, Sal. Thanks, I appreciate your objective view. So many silver pushers just talk such nonsense. It's like silver is their religion. Silver can do no wrong. All hail silver. My God, you know how many people probably watch their vids and say, oh, I will never buy silver. These people are crazy. Not you, Sal. You keeps it real, dog. Well, thank you, James. I appreciate that. That means more to me than you know, because I do get a considerable amount of pushback, and it's fine to be challenged on some things, but some people just lash out, and there's some that will say, don't watch this channel because I hold a different point of view, even though I'm fully support stacking silver and preserving your wealth with silver. Some people are saying, don't watch this channel because it doesn't fall completely in line with their views, how they think I should think. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Whoever's telling me not to watch the channel. I'm going to think for myself, and that's the bottom line. All right. All right, let's see here. All right. Burning Twig says, greetings, Mr. Salivate. You are hereby subject to the Great Reset, the rectangular bars for me and all the wonderful single mothers. I have had the opportunity to go, the round pieces for beloved children, the triangle shapes for all the silver shot that didn't take. P.S. Thank you for being a good person. All right, well, thank you. All right, the dissemination of the stack to all the single mothers and to Mr. Burning Twig there. Thank you so much. All right. Mark Medlin is here for the metal. All right. Very good. Here for the metal. We're here for the metal too. Yes, indeed. Slowly making my way through this nutter bar here. Mark Whitley says, agreed about the Mint, how the Mint is dealing with certain programs and selling off to select dealers. Dusan Travokovics says, go silver. All right, yes, indeed. I'm all for silver. I'm rooting for it, too. Okay, Silver Honda, thank you so much, my friend. Has to go give Xanax to my residents before they escape. Keep your feet on the artichoke and reach for the scammers. There you go, brother. Thank you so much. Always appreciate Silver Honda being here. He's awesome. Thank you, sir. Slurp in your honor. There it is. All right. Great stuff. Cleansman says, copper is not much more money than paper is. It's a medium for a printed coin. that has fiat value. All right. Well, but the thing is, copper, though, it has been utilized as money for centuries. In fact, copper is more expensive than the coins that it's printed on, except for maybe the quarter, or that it's minted from. Sterling Cannabis, you need to start checking in with me before you ever think and even speak. All right, I got to check it through, fact check it through Sterling Cannabis. There you go. All right, we'll do that. I'll keep that in mind. I have no problem doing that. Yes, indeed. Ronald Hall says, don't change nothing, Sal. Being straight up and standing on what you feel is your stock and trade. Well, thank you, my friend. And I try to do it in such a way that I don't want to offend anybody. And I'm not doing it just to be difficult or just to be controversial. Because it would be a lot easier just to toe the line, so to speak. But, it's just, and again, I want to keep an open mind. If I'm wrong about some of the things that I've been talking about for a long number of years, and I can be shown with actual facts and evidence, I'd be more than happy to admit my wrongness. You know what I'm saying? But I also like to look at things in nuance, too. All right, very good. Thank you again. I appreciate those kind words. Bama, 18NC, don't you think that some of this supply is completely fictional? I don't. I actually believe the reports, especially the way they explained it. Now, I do believe that the supply of the physical has been depleted. A lot of it has, and is being restocked slower than a lot of people would like to think. But anyways, all right, very good. Okay. Over here, James Boyne had a sale today in Englehart. 1 ounce bars sold out before I had a chance to call. Very popular products. Wow. Yes, they sure are. Sure has. All right. Silver Steeler, beautiful sunset coming up. We must take pictures and video. Smash the like button, of course, and the push-ups, if done tonight, are real. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Can you just pause the sunset and stick with me instead of just pause it, okay? Just put the earth on hold for a little bit while you wait for this live stream to finish up. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Silver Steeler. You and give Winning Image Photography a big old hug for me. And have a good night. Thank you so much. All right, hey, Pyro Squad is here. Not getting the alerts, but had to search for you. All right, well, Pyro Squad, this is the first time I've seen you. So I'm glad you're here. You might consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. But thank you so much for popping in. Glad you're here. Squatter, Sal, you're not wrong, just misspoke. And I do misspeak a lot, for sure. There's times where I misspeak a lot. One time I told the Wall Street Bets in an interview that the Federal Reserve was founded in 2013. I meant to say 1913. Probably never live that one down. Douglas Thompson says, I too feel that the media and other players have conned the general public. I'm truly disappointed in many areas. The average person feels that information is accurate only to find that it is a scam. Yeah, and that's just it. The media and players, they certainly have conned the public. And the way information can be twisted and the like, too, is something you got to keep into account, too. In the end, we have to trust some numbers and some data and some delivery of it. But it is good to question everything. But just make sure with that which you question to make sure that the data behind your accusations or your assertions is not questionable. It's just as questionable, you know what I mean? All right. Surfer says, hi, Sal, you be the man. Why does everything need to be so freaking confusing? I know, I tell you, and it is kind of confusing, admittedly. There's a lot, and I think that's why there is so many different opinions on the silver market, because of the confusion there. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Thank you, guys. Brian says, when I get down in today's economy, I get to stack out and make silver Oreos with gold filling. All right, reassuring to know it is there as a backup. There you go. Silver Oreos and gold filling. I like that. Can you imagine if they made something like that? Crazy. Okay. Daniel Wood says, Wise words, sir. Level-headed and mature. Well, thank you, my friend. Although I will say, many people would disagree with you on the latter. I'm not very mature at times. That can be rather sophomoric. All right. Okay, Pyro Squad has been a subscriber. Enjoy your channel. Well, thank you. And thank you, Pyro Squad. You might be one of those just viewers who doesn't comment a whole lot, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. All right, take care, Winning Image Photography. Here's a slurp for Barbara. I've been remiss. Almost done with that. I still have more of this Nutter bar to go. All right, here we go. Gabe Zender says, they're still going through the change to sort out the 1982 and prior pennies. Yeah. I do that too now. I'm starting to save them again. I cashed out a whole bunch of them before, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. Quack Tuber says, call it like you see it, Silver Stacker, brother. Respect. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And that's just it. You know, we don't always have to agree. And I know some of you on the channel are viewers and you don't agree with my views on manipulation or the dollar being money or what have you. And again, my views on that stuff are not to be, they're just me kind of thinking out loud and coming to those conclusions based off some of the research and having been in this for long enough. That's kind of just where my conclusions have drawn. But I appreciate every viewer, no matter what their views are, if they agree with me or not. Guntucky, I think you are correct in your thoughts on silver right now. In the end, this is about wealth preservation. One thing I do see is an interest in bullion. This will put a lot of pressure on the metals going forward, if it keeps up. Yeah, I mean, the amount of silver that is bought in the form of bullion is about, if I remember the pie chart, it's about 40% or 37. It's definitely down there. It's not as much. It's not anywhere near half. Let's put it that way. So I think it would have to take a little bit more, or much more probably. But sustained buying over the long period of time, I think at the rates they are now, I think will. I mean, getting new people buying little bits at a time, I think that'll send a message. If not to the COMEX, maybe the LBMA, as it did close apparently with the LBMA. Is that where you're right? Squatter just bought gold today. Congratulations. No need to apologize for that. All right. Hello, Olaf. Good to see Olaf is here. Patrick T says, now that's just propaganda to drink price down. I know that's what people think. But, some people think. Rudin L, I so agree. I love the look of silver, and I have to preserve my hard-earned savings. And if it increases in value, I will be ecstatic. If not, I still love it. I feel better about it since the value of the paper dollar at this point. Thank you. No problem, and that's just it. One thing's for sure, the dollar is designed to devalue. Not necessarily to fail, but to devalue. In other words, it's designed to lose value each year. Silver, by its very nature, innately, doesn't increase in value. It preserves its value over the long course of time, with a little bit of price movements in between to get us to kind of get us off kilter from time to time. All right. GM, I'm stacking up on silver May 1st while we can still buy it. Well, GM, I would say, why not buy today? Or why not tomorrow? Why May 1st? I know there's that Wall Street silver raid that's going on that day. That's next Saturday. And that's fine and dandy, but I just say buy whenever you see a dip and keep going, you know. But yes, indeed. All right. Lobster pea to the Salt Eagle experiment. And duly noted. I need to find some lobster pea. Juan Perez, now you have done it, my friend. Why don't you just say what stackers want to hear, Sal? In my opinion, history won't repeat in this case. In fact, it's not repeating already. But you are the star here. Oh, well, Juan, thank you for your vote of confidence. I appreciate that. We'll see what happens. No one can predict the future. Yay, though, I do have a crystal ball. I've yet to show that on video, but I will one day. But it's really just made out of glass. All right, here we go. Very good. LC says, I'm thinking it may be important to remember many refineries have been shuttered over the years. That's right, exactly. That is one of the drivers is why, in fact, in some cases, why supply of industrial grade silver has not been utilized as much, because the shuttering on the other end of the thing, on the service end of the spectrum, that provides silver in many different avenues. That could all turn around, by the way, as the economy recovers, or that sector recovers, and mines open up again, and the industrial side and EVs and solar will swallow up a good portion of that surplus. I think that's quite possible. It could be true, but it may take a little bit while for that to happen, considering this report. 8, it is certain. That's right. There we go. Silver Heist has a magic 8 ball. I don't have one of those. Maybe I should get one of those. Island Aerial. Silver is the Achilles heel of the whole CB control structure. I'm doing my part. Central bank control structure. All right. Well, I think that's a way to declare independence from that structure. I don't necessarily say that. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It just is, you declare independence when you have a portion of your wealth outside of the financial institutions of any sort. Because even holding one of these paper dollars, even holding it outside of the system, means you're still tied to the fiat currency system. And where did my other dollars go? I lost my dollars. I don't know where they went. I had $2. Oh, here they are. There's the $2. There it is. Now I wanted you to hear the actual notes, and they smell like money too. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Bill Granger says, cool opening rip, bro. I'm a silver hedge stacker preparing for the apocalypse. World is broken. All right. That's cool, Bill. And I would stack even if the world doesn't collapse or there's no apocalypse. I think it's good to stack in good times as well as bad. That's my feeling. You know what I mean? And when the economy was doing great in 2018, 17, 18, and 19, hey, we still stacking silver, yo. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Evil Pikachu. I would like to own a silver bullion in the shape of a hand giving the finger so that I can give a statement to both the Fed and COMEX. There you go. More than likely you can find something like that out there in the marketplace. Might even find it on Instagram. Very good. All right. Voodoo Scratch. 100 plus 22. Perplexing indeed. 2 slurps. Thank you, sir. All right. Michael Clark says, the ship is taking on water. Remember the Titanic? At least they had a band. That's true. Yeah. And I know. That was too big to sink, and the American economy is too big to fail. And and I'm not saying it couldn't fail. It most certainly can. Don't have that level of hubris, but I don't think necessarily the dollar is going to collapse, is what I'm saying. The economy could see a world of hurt, and they are preparing for a reset or a new system. And I think that'll happen before the dollar fails. That's my feeling. All right. Stacking and Clacking says, not sure if I want to buy any more silver until there's some stability in the premiums and markets. And that's an understandable thing, There's uncertainty there too. And, I could see people being kind of feel chafed a bit if they are buying at these high premiums thinking, oh, it's going to just go skyrocket high, and it doesn't happen. And really, I even thought that by now, we would start to see silver go up a little bit more. Let's take a look at the markets and see what they are saying here. Silver is down slightly, but it's up overall. It's over $26 now, so $26.30, but wasn't that long ago. It was trading at 28. The silver gold to silver ratio has narrowed, believe it or not, to 67.75. Lord Humongous, I did see that an interview with that Jeff Christian guy, and though a lot of his views, one would seemingly be more in line with mine, I found a lot of fault with what he said. He completely dismissed a lot of different things, and especially in terms of J.P. Morgan's silver manipulation. He completely discounted it, that it was all related to precious metals. It was the precious metals trading desk that was caught doing that. I covered that on this channel. So he completely dismissed it, saying it was a very small portion of it from the interview. And when he said that, I felt this guy just does not seem credible unless he knows something I don't, and the media reported on it completely differently. I want to be somewhat open-minded to that possibility, but I kind of doubt it. I think that it's been understood that $978 million was the was for the precious metals scandal. Let's see here. But I don't know what his ties are, where he gets his information from. But anyways, but I did disagree with him on that. Down in New Mexico, it doesn't matter that some people don't think libertads aren't coins. All that matters is that the Mexican government, the Mexican Mint, and Bank of Mexico call them coins. Some people call me a space cowboy. Some people call him the gangster of love. I'm a midnight toker. Yeah, and that is the weird thing. How do we handle that? I don't know. Because if the government and the Mint call them coins, what is the definition of a coin, right? It is a monetized coin, but the libertads and the Krugerrands don't have a monetized value to them. So are they really called coins under the strictest definition? Okay, he was a Goldman Sachs broker. Okay, very good. All right. But he does like silver, right? He's a precious metals enthusiast, right? So I don't know. Sorry, very good. All right. Okay. Clint Cowan, surplus of paper, shortage of the really thing. I'll just put on my video headset and go play a video game with my head in the sand. There you go. All right, Clint, thank you for your comment. Oh yeah. If we do a subject that's not precious metals, yeah, we could do that. I don't know. The minute I could see the minute I do that, people say, well, get back to the topic, the stick to the issues crowd, as Limbaugh once said. I've done videos that have not been precious metals related in the past, and I've gotten some flack for it, unknown, and so I don't know, but very few people have requested that. I'll put it to you that way. But hey, you guys can talk about what you want in the chat, and these chats we can talk about other things too. But typically it does come back to precious metals at some point. We talk music, we talk about other things in these chats, these live streams. So it's not just precious metals here. Feel free to talk about what you want. You guys are always welcome. The Silver Sliver, thank you for being here. Have a good night, my friend. Yes, indeed. Robert Jackson, there seems to be a steady supply on the Facebook groups. I run my own called Silver Stackers and Coin Lovers Group. I've actually seen the best prices for a while, 26 for owls. All right, very good. So there is silver out there to be bought and sold among social media platforms. Preacher Brother Sal, thanks for coming, Bob. Appreciate that so much. Trying to think if we can find another person to call. This phone app I've got just does not work. I need to find some other way to. And my other app is completely down. let's try this one here. We've got all right, let's try this guy. Capital Group doesn't give his name. Come on. How bad you are, boy. There you go. I watch you. There you go. Talk how. Hello? Okay. Sterling Cannabis talks about how bad I am while watching me for hours. That's right. There we go. Hey, good night, Sky Pilot. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Have a good evening. Come on now. Why won't you answer? Okay. Oh, I know why. He's not giving me his mobile number. Okay, here we go. We'll try this one more time. And then we'll try another number here. As we slurp our way into paradise. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, let's see here. No dice on that one. All right, very good. No, trying to think where we are at. I'm trying to find a number that was here. Well, nope. All right, no dice. Call someone in chat. I don't think they're going to give me their numbers. Be interesting to test this thing out in that regard, though. All right, William Fender says, if everyone doesn't know the game that's being played with silver, you must be living under a rock. I have a lot of silver I could make money on right now, but I choose not to. Holding on to it because it's mine and I want to keep it. Now, if silver goes to 100, I don't know, maybe. All right. Yeah, I would say hold on to it. Yeah, if silver goes to $100, all bets are off, right? You know, hey, might be a good time to cash out, but maybe not. I don't know. There's you can play different scenarios in your head, for sure. All right, very good. All right, Aloha Stacker says, great presentation today. Love the Libertads. The headlines don't matter. If we keep buying, the shortages will come. It's got to be sustained and at a volume and really sustained without selling. But, you know, we'll see. I kind of doubt that's going to happen. I don't know how long they can keep this up, but very good. Sterling Cannabis is smart enough to not answer when I call. That's right. Mark B needs a 5-string bass. Yes, you do. Once you go 5-string, then you'll have a lot of bling. Stacking and clacking. Just imagine if these were all Morgans. Oh, yeah. Crazy. Now, that would be something if they were all Morgans. All right. Magni Louie says, there is no shortages. The producers are not fools. That's right. In some aspects. And a lot of them probably, some of them may be holding back, too. Some of their supply. They've done that before. All right. Random Schmid says, gotta be honest, losing 25% of your money on premiums can definitely not be considered an investment, especially not a good one. It's tough, rough trying to sell this idea to anyone in his right mind. That's right. That's exactly right. Now, the only argument that I would say on the contrary to that is that many people feel that silver premiums either will go up when you go to sell them. In fact, some dealers are paying above spot, some up to $4 over spot for some generics. So you may not be losing much on the premiums, but you may be losing some. But ideally, you don't want to lose any. Ideally, you want it to preserve your wealth. That's the ideal. But the problem with a lot in this community is they think they can get rich off of it and profit from silver. And I'm of the mindset that no, it's not about profit. It's about wealth preservation against an ever deflating dollar. In other words, the dollar's value is deflated away. But it's inflation that's causing that deflation, if that makes sense. All right. Silver Speed is here. Good to see. Silver Speed, hope you're doing well, my friend. I will blame my chair. If that's all you're going to do is sit in your chair. Listen to this. I can get it. Wait. There it is. You hear that? Listen. Wait, I can't get my chair. There it is. If I move a certain way, the chair will fart. I haven't done a push-up yet tonight. I've not had a push-up challenge yet. There's been 0 push-up challenges yet. It's not been a good night yet in that regard. We'll see. Okay, Charles Gillen. I believe the raid will help clean up this so-called surplus coming May 1st, 2021. And again, that's fine if people want to do that. And see what kind of message it sends, how much can they pull off the market. But I would encourage you to buy whenever you can afford to do so, and to buy with the intention of preserving your wealth. Not necessarily to send a message, because likely even this raid won't close down the big banks or anything like that. But one thing it will do, it will give a lot of business to some bullion dealers. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but just something that you should understand here. In other words, you keep buying it, they will keep minting it and producing it. That can go on for quite a long time, and we'll see how it affects the price. We'll see. Bill Rundle says the same thing. Charles Gillen says everyone in the world should be rating physical silver in the world start May 1st. The physical silver will carry the value above fiat currency. And see, the thing is these silver raids, I kind of liken them to boycotts. How often do boycotts really work? You know what I mean? Unless it's a specialized area, but the silver market is just too big to do the other thing. But you know, and again, I have no problems. People want to do it and have fun doing it. But just keep in mind, don't be disappointed when the COMEX doesn't fall. I mean, you could very well wipe out the inventory that some of these dealers have. In fact, if this thing on May 1st happens, we may see a Sunday like we saw months ago, actually right before February, I think. Before the silver squeeze, they were buying a whole bunch, and they actually didn't take any orders. The bullion dealers stopped taking orders until the markets opened up, which was unprecedented. But in the end, what happens? Silver spot price went up slightly, but then it kind of came back. But that silver spot price, and I know we're talking about a market that is now driven in the physical world by premiums. These premiums are what are driving the market nowadays. Okay, moving ahead. All right, silver. Down in New Mexico is now forgetting the rhodium price. He's giving me palladium price now. Francisco Velez, could you go into the history and the worth of silver? I think that would be very interesting to know about. Actually, I have. Francisco, I've got several videos on that topic. Type in history and silver on my channel. See what comes up. Let me know if that answers your question. If you go to my channel and search the videos for those terms, you should see several videos, I think, pop up. Eliyahu Zakaim says, if we would begin to recognize silver as a medium of exchange again, at shops especially, that would be great. But I doubt the IRS will allow it. Yes, oh, I know, I agree. And I think that probably the, the thing is, well, to an extent it is. Some of these places, some of these states already have measures in place that allow silver and gold to be utilized for transactions. And that's why the gold backs are in place. So in a sense, we already have that. All right. Very good. Let's get back here. Almost done with the coffee. It's cold now. We have 71 thumbs up now. Maybe we can get that to 100 before the night's over. That'd be cool. 2 words, fun insurance. There you go. Part-time preppers. That's exactly right. Fun insurance. All right, coffee's done. Now we're going to chase with water. What we're doing. Charles Slaughter. Silver has been the people's money since the beginning was the thing. A perfect savings account. It's good to hear someone approach this with logic. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Charles. That's right. That's how I look at it, view it. Very good. Random Schmidt, thanks for responding to the comment. I heard some people saying that coins keep their premium when you sell them, or at least some more than the bigger bars. Can you elaborate on this? Yes. Yes. Basically, what happens is whenever there is a big spike in the premiums, and there's a great demand for physical products out there, the bullion dealers, especially the local coin shops, but even the big bullion dealers will pay you above what their normal price is. In other words, some bullion dealers will pay you maybe a percentage under spot price when you go to sell it to them in a normal market, when there's normal market forces at play in terms of buying and selling of physical product. When there's great demand, the premiums that are attached to the brokers, the fineries, and all the things in the production and the sale and trade of gold and silver that you pay, you will get back. You will get back, at least in part, when you go to sell to your local coin shop or dealer. They have to make money, so there's going to be a spread, but there's always a spread. There was a time, I remember, since this squeeze started, that we saw dealers starting to revert back to paying spot or just a little bit above, like maybe 50 cents or $1 an ounce over. But they've now since increased their premiums, at least from what I've been reading and seeing out there. I need to ask my local coin shop and see what they're doing. It's all anecdotal, but they are. The best thing to do is see what some of the big bullion dealers are offering back per ounce for eagles, for instance. But if you're paying $10, $12 over an ounce for an eagle, and the dealer's going to give you $4 over spot, well, that's a loss of, what, $8, potentially, if spot price stays the same. And spot price any given time is really not floated around a whole lot. It's been anywhere between 24 and 27 over the past couple of months here. So, yes, indeed, yes. And that's right. Bars typically sell at a lower premium overall. But there are still some premiums there too, but it's a smaller spread. That's right. So you have to be agile with your strategy and stacking in those cases. Marilyn Hughes says, oh yeah, all right. Thanks, Marilyn. Kevin gives me some little faces there. I'm not sure what they are, but thank you. Alien faces, something, I don't know. Roberto Padilla, Gold Buffalo all day. A Gold Eagle versus Gold Buffalo, who wins? All right. Yes, indeed. Uh-oh, we got the V's coming back here. We're stuck. We're stuck. They're just starting, but they haven't done anything here. We've escaped out of it, so we may... Okay, let's see. All right, are we good? Let's see if we can recover this. These V's hit from time to time. I don't understand why that happens, but it does. But we've recovered from that. Thank goodness. Eat all your fish. Good to see you. Going all right. How's it going, Bronan the Brobarian? Just chilling like Bob Dylan. Fish, how you doing, my friend? Colonic Stacker, would you still drink Folgers Black Silk if Satan offered you a free lifetime supply of Behemoth coffee? Yes, I would. I don't think I would support a satanic band's coffee. No pun. I mean, no, you know, even if their music was any decent. I missed them live. I kind of wanted to see them in concert, but we didn't get there in time. Traffic delayed us. DMS, I have learned to do the opposite of whatever the mainstream media says. Always seems to work out for the best that way. That's true. I hear you. All right. Benny Barker is here. Good to see you. Press V for Sal's crusty keyboard. That's right. Exactly. Video man bought an old vintage Kooks for $32. I wonder what the dealer paid. Ah, yes. And see, the thing is at your local coin shop, a lot of those older Kooks and better bullion stuff, they're not paying a whole lot much over spot for. They look at it as just silver. They can move, so they'll pass that savings on to you, unless they really do take the time to do their homework, which my local coin shop does, by the way. They buy it for cheap and sell it to me for a normal premium, what they're going on the marketplace. I always check eBay completed listing to see what a coin's valued for. So I can hardly ever get a good deal at my local coin shop because of it. Danny Scobie says, I'm just using precious metals, primarily silver, as a savings for my grandchildren. I don't think gov money will be worth much as they get older. I agree. In fact, it's proven that the dollar has lost over 98% of its value since 1913. All right. 1 ounce of gold still worth $35 per the U.S. government when we went off the gold standards. No. Officially on the books, gold is $42 an ounce. Officially on the books, but we know the market price is worth a whole lot more than that. All right. Lord Humongous likes the Perth Mint products. They do make great products, very good quality, for sure. Bunny Mustard says, America could use some $5 or other dollar-denominated coins. I agree. I think that would be cool to see. I agree. All right. All right, we've got, I think we have just stumbled upon, you know, there's conspiracy theories out there, but we have stumbled upon on this channel, on this very, mark the time, we've stumbled upon some conspiracy fact on the channel here, and that is that Silver Heist, the Silver Heist channel, the owner of the Silver Heist channel is a government confidential informant. And Terry79 is a government honey trap. So there you have it, guys. It has been confirmed as a conspiracy fact. We knew there was something going on in this community, and we've got it. Terry is the honey trap, and Heist is the informant. Man, I tell you what. Who would have thought? I never would have guessed it, but it's been confirmed here. Ron Schneider says there is no silver shortage. The Federal Reserve has 19.4 billion ounces of silver in reserve. Now, I don't know about that. I'd like to get some confirmation on that, because I heard they sold their strategic stockpiles of silver in the 80s. In fact, we've seen some of the bars be circulating around. I know they have silver in stock for the mints, but I don't know that they've got 19.4 billion ounces. I'd love to see be very interested in seeing that. But anyways, all right. I think it would be good to have a strategic stockpile. But unlimited knowledge, pandemic or scamdemic. My God, 100-ounce Engelhard bar is huge. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes. Unlimited knowledge also says that cryptocurrencies are being taxed already because you have to share your personal information to the government. That's true. They take your personal information. Some exchanges I don't think require it. But anyway, it's very good. I'm 007 says love button. All conspiracies eventually come true, says all is one now. That's all right. Very good. All right. Trump 2Q2Q says Master Builder. All right. And we've got Daddy Silverbuck 78. History repeats itself. That's right. Those who don't remember history are doomed to repeat it. I'm a part of the deep state, according to some people. That's right, exactly. I'm a controlled opposition, they call me. That's right. A deep state informant. I am a good little statist, they call me. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. Gary Cole says, finally some truth amidst all the break the Comex BS. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Sterling Cannabis says, I don't care what is stamped on the silver that has zero value. I just want my vehicle's weight in silver. Oh, now that is, man, 2,000 pounds, unless you drive a little Fiat, which I don't know. What do you drive? What do you drive there, Sterling Cannabis? I gots to know. Oh, man, okay. Long John Silver says, hi again. Hello, Long John. Good to see you. Bitcoin and Doge. Boy, gold is for the old. All right. Kinchenginji says, all right. Brushed by that one. Mark B says, hey, Sal. Well, hello to you. All right. What does Tricky know about manipulation? I'd like to know that. Maybe he'll chime in on the... if he's there, but I don't think he's here. All right. Mark B is here, 5-stringer, future 5-string bass owner. JD, I love a good explorer. Way to go, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that on the economic case for gold video. All right, I'm going to do, since we have no super chat push-up challenge, I'm going to do a couple just to say I did. I don't know if we get a whole lot done tonight. Kind of not feeling it. All right, he drives an old Jeep. How much does it weigh? How much does the Jeep weigh? I'm not sure. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Just 15 there. There's Donald in New Mexico. He's coming. He's going to say it. I just know it. If he didn't, I would be very shocked and surprised, but he's going to say it. F-A-K-E. Red Crawler needs prices to stay low for another year. I hear you, brother. Buying mode, that's what we want. We welcome the suppression if it's real, right? All right, very good. Eric Hoffner beat Donald to fake. He beat him, Eric Hoffner did. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, Meatloaf, that's right. I remember that song. Okay. Mark B says, real, thank you. Somebody believes me, thank you, because Silver Stealer isn't here to chime in on that. Gad's Girl says, I like collecting silver coins. Wealth preservation is a happy byproduct of my coin collecting hobby. I agree. All right, guys. All right, well, we've run to the end. This is a humongous, big-time bum rush. Bum rush time, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. We only have 71 likes. We never did get to the 100, but I appreciate you guys being here anyway. We had fun. We will be back here on Friday night. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all and leave you with this sage piece of advice. And that is to keep your feet on the stars